Hey, it's me, Kathy. I had a nice harvest of green beans in my garden, and I picked them, and one of my favorite appetizers in an old restaurant that I used to go to was deep fried green beans. And my first restaurant job, they had their most popular appetizer was called a pub basket, and it was a basket filled with all kinds of deep fried vegetables, onions, carrots, zucchini, green beans. And so today we're gonna make some deep fried green beans, and let's do it. First thing we're going to do is trim the ends. Keep going until all these are done. All trimmed up. I have a pot of salted water on the stove on high heat, and when it's ready, we're gonna blanch these and bring out their bright green color. We have reached a nice rolling boil, and now in go the green beans. In about 1 minute, we're gonna scoop them out and transfer them to an ice water bath to stop the cooking process, because we want them to be crispy. But you can see how green they're getting already. Loaded to the top and bright green, and now we are ready to lift them out. Here they are, taking a cold bath. It's not that cold anymore since I put them in there, but the ice cubes are still cubes. So when those have been sitting in here for a little minute or two, then we're gonna dry them off, and then we're gonna make our batter. Looking lovely. In a mixing bowl, we are going to mix together a cup of all-purpose flour, and put some more all-purpose flour in a bowl for dredging. I think I want to dredge these first before I put them in the batter. So the first thing we'll do with our flour is season it up with salt and pepper. We want these to be well seasoned, so I'm going to do the dredging flour as well. And then some onion powder. A little over here too. And now some garlic powder. And a little over here too. And we're going to blend these seasonings in well with our flour. And now, to finish our batter, we're going to whisk in a cup of beer. Whisk it till it gets thick and the foam subsides. We're gonna keep going until it's ready. Our batter is ready, nice and thickened and smooth. It smells really beery. And now we're going to proceed. I'm going to plug in the Fry Daddy. Let the oil heat up. While our oil heats up, we're going to make a ranch dipping sauce for our green beans. So we're going to add about 6 ounces of sour cream. And a couple tablespoons of ranch seasoning. Whisk that up. And I wanted to make this ahead of time because the longer this sits, the better the flavor is going to be when it's done. So we're going to cover this up, put it in the fridge until we're done with with our green bean project, and that's gonna make a nice dipping sauce. Oh, it's time for us to dredge our green beans in our dry flour mixture. They're a little damp still, so that will help to adhere the flour to them, and the flour would help the batter adhere, and we should have a good outcome, some nice crispy crunchy fried green beans. Going in with some gloves on, tossing them about, making a mess. Cooking can be messy. Okay, they're pretty well coated. We're gonna do these in small batches so we can keep a good handle on them. So what we're gonna do is take a few of the beans, shake off the excess flour, pop them in the batter, coat them up, keep them separate. Let some of that batter drip off, and in they go. We got them all. Separate them up, flip them around a little bit, and they will be ready to go real soon. Ooh, cooked. That was fun. Usually the rule is when they float to the top, they're done, but I want these to be a little more brown, so we're gonna give them a few more minutes, and then we're gonna take them out and do the rest. I decided to turn them over with my tongs, and you can see the other side's pretty brown. So they are just about ready to be taken out. I think we're good. Here we come. Some of these are stuck together, but that's okay. I want to give you a close-up. Brown, crispy, smelling great. And we're going to transfer these to a plate lined with paper towel. And now we're going to do the rest of them, and we're going to serve them up with our ranch dip. And that was a fun thing to do. Our next batch is in. Start flipping them around a little bit. Cooking up nicely. Got a lot of batter drippings in here too. Decided to use tongs for the whole thing. And the rest of our beans are in our batter, getting ready to go. By the way, when these are freshly out of the fryer and still greasy and warm, we want to sprinkle them with salt, and that's going to be good. I've just put our last batch in, and here's what the rest of us look like. Crunchy, crispy, can't wait to munch on them. And we're almost ready. All done, crispy, nicely browned, and now let's plate them and eat them. Here we are on a little plate with our little ranch dressing dip, and now we're gonna take a bite. Oh, hello, thanks for joining me while I played with my green beans from my garden. I've been wanting to do this all summer, but I've been doing other things with the green beans. So here we have one, and we're gonna give it a little nunk. In we go. So yummy and crunchy, and that's gonna make a great snack. We will see you again soon.